in the A-Town.
And if you ain't know,
this is how it goes down.
I hate being home, bro.
Bring them out, bring them out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Minnesota Vikings. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Sly, set to get this one going. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Nike 18. Nike 18. Go. Bang. Mustang 19. Warrior 70. Trap 60.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring them down for a loss.
Into space at the 45. And he is out of bounds. A pickup there of 13. First down, Vegas.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, now problems with the exchange, and that ball is out. How about that? The quarterback able to spot the ball on the ground, gets on it, and keeps it for the offense. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. He's not going to get there. A couple of yards short. And this is going to be a turnover on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
First play, and McCarthy to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ty Felton now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
First down 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Good drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Hill trying to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Going up top. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Vikings. He continues to score TDs at a remarkable rate. That's now 26 for him in 1 year. Slides extra point, up and good. The Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. To level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target, and it'll lead to a second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third, they need 8. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Now a deep ball for Mitchell.
I couldn't fucking adjust.
Brought in.
Fucking hike that bitch.
And he will score. And 9 Mitchell. Touchdown Raiders. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ty Felton now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Look wide, get this one complete, and they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a run on 1st down. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Nick Cross will bring him down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
yards on the play.
13 yards on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Open man downfield. It's Hockenson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's another.
That pass play good for 22. First down, Minnesota.
11-yard line.
We are through 1. It's the Raiders with the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter, as they've got it with 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. second and 6.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. This one caught him before. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because
and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
I got so much PTSD when niggas blocking my kids, bro. Niggas is
always set to take over.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff.
Let's get a stop, defense. We got one stop already, but they blessed us.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is an interception right here. On it.
Got it. Ready? Go! 18 back, 60 by 6.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man. That's Dante Thornton. And he will go all the way. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. They'll try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy.
He didn't go upfield, man. I should have forced the pass. It was open. It was.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit.
And I'm not
really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. The right side is intercepted.
Yep, that's game, folks.
And he is going to
that's
bring
fucking
this
game,
one
bro.
back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. So third and long, trying to pick up a first down and keep a drive going. Instead, the worst result. It goes back the other way, Greg, and the defense scores with a pick six.
Mike, sometimes there's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless, and I think you find yourself in third and long, you're trying to make a play, But sometimes you just press a little too far, and this time it leads to the turnover and the pick six.
Nevis good on the extra point. And the Raiders have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play for Minnesota. It covers 51 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Bro?
That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. And he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And 3rd down coming up.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Check smash, 70 Lions. Hut, hut, hut.
To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
This defense backs up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Now this looks like a design run, and this time he will work his way into the end zone. J.J. McCarthy, touchdown Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
This drive begins with a run by Chutin. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's out quickly to Mitchell. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On third down, it's a run with Tootin.
Punt that ball.
He's tackled at the
Punt that
40-yard
ball,
line.
young nigga.
On fourth
Stop
down,
defense.
A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders.
Tell that nigga, punt that ball.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return. Up past the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll take a shot for Watson. That is hot. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score 81 yards.
What's your favorite color, young man?
Minnesota. Out comes Slide for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Vikings have come back to level things. It's 28 all.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
Damn, my people got ooh.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got a motherfucking boot on him, you hear me?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
He thought it was cover 3. You got his ass.
He'll drop to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
He knows I know.
They'll throw here on third and short. Pushed out to his left. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Like, come on, gang.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Third and long.
18, Pioneer. 18, Mustang, 19, 60 Eagles.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. Clock is stopped with 33 seconds to go until halftime. His kick is good. And the Raiders get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Christian Watson. Out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's McCarthy. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A big
That was a fucking dot, nigga.
critical juncture in this game.
Fucking dot.
And even 30 yards.
Hey, that nigga Nate Diaz ain't to be fucked with.
Here's
Here.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Flush to his right. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
Spike the ball, spike the
They
ball,
get
spike the ball.
24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's 3rd and goal. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Sly's kick is good. And the Vikings will tie this game up here late in the first half.
Looking good, baby. Cold niggas. Don't let that little 14-point lead you had fool 'em.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Out to his right. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
19 Tiger, 18 Rock, 69, 60, 18 Pioneer.
Hey, talk to me. What you got?
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
I ain't gonna lie, my
His
toe
5th catch of the
curls like a
afternoon. Good for a
motherfucker.
1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19, 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcat. Check smash. Hurt. Ready?
To the air once more is McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19 Lion.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Moving outside the pocket. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over at their own 14-yard line.
But my tight end can't do that, bro. Okay. That's amazing.
The motion man here is Mitchell. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
My tight end can't do that shit. It's cool, bro.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
60. Ready, go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Now, for the point after. He's got it. And the Raiders will go up by 7.
Raiders 38, Vikings 31.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Felton. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I can't get that
They
play
got
off.
there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike?
Yep.
I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher
That shit
coming,
open, too.
and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Hockenson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Here we go, here we go. Head to 60. Hup.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back 1st downs.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Hurt, hurt. Viking 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
18 Ready? About 70 Lions. Check out.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. This one complete to Oliver. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
It's a blitz or zone.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now This defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Minnesota. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So now McCarthy's going to bring up the Vikings, and they will go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
To return is Xavier Gibson. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Back to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Damn.
A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Go! 19-18.
Run over center now with Tootin. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Marquise Bell up to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He really trying to play clock.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll drop to throw. Rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
a rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll look to throw again. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's number 40 on the season for you.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job, because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
The motion man here is Mitchell. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
I think the decision of whether or not you kick the field goal or keep your offense on the field, Mike, comes down to, do you have a play on your call sheet you love? Do you have a critical down, 4th down play that you know is going to work? Because if you do, now's the time to dial it up, be aggressive, and extend this drive.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And a nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Trying to start on the ground, and that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 13. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They'll stay on the ground. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
The play fake. It's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Shut up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. You got tight right there.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Now the play clock winding down, a whistle, and perhaps a false start. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 19, Curve 19. Set up.
They'll run here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Open is the tight end, Oliver.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. From the gun, here's McCarthy. There's that man again. Another catch. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let one go down the middle. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
70 Lions. 79-18, Pioneers.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Again, working deep downfield. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So if this was an NBA game, Mike, we call that a heat check. He wasn't even open, but you know what? With the success that they've had all game so far, he's just saying, you know what? Everything we do is coming up right. I'm just going to give my guy a shot. And this time the defense had him covered, but expect him to continue to look his way. He's had a monster day.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll be taken down, and that is
Let's fucking go, nigga!
Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over.
Give me my dud, nigga.
So a win here.
It don't matter how you start, it's how you
and
finish.
Make that
You hear me?
a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.
He said it definitely does matter how you start sometimes. Man, get the fuck. Man, listen. That was just one hell of a fucking game, though. The nigga really should have beat me, bro. Because all the bullshit Madden was giving him. But we ain't going to say nothing about it. Madden didn't give him the bullshit, bro. I'm up by 20.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS.
And I had cut water on the standby.
NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in again. The World
go,
Cup
baby.
in Moscow, where the blind was a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when
I should get sponsored by fucking Cutwater and just stream and drink Cutwaters all day.
My name existed.